So 10, 11, and 12 are simplifying a sum or difference of radical expressions. Same kind of thing. I can only add and subtract if I have like terms. So I need to simplify my expressions first to make sure I have like terms that I could add or subtract. So in this case, I have y times the square root of 3yx squared. I can't factor the 3, I can't factor the y, and the x squared is a perfect square. So the only thing I can do to simplify that is take out the x. So I'm going to have xy square root of 3y. On the other one, I have plus 5x square root of 75 can be factored into 25 times 3. Y to the third can be factored into y times y squared. So taking out my perfect squares, square root of 25 is 5, square root of y squared is y. So 5y times 5x would give me 25xy, square root of 3y. Now in order to be like terms, everything has to be the same except of course their leading coefficients, which in this case, this is 1. xy square root of 3y plus 25 xy square root of 3y. So I'm going to add those together. 1 plus 25 gives me 26 xy square root of 3y. Now again, I like to leave my variables in alphabetical order so that I recognize xy and yx are the same thing. But if you had yx instead of xy, that'd be all right. So number 11, I want to simplify that one. I have 2v square root of, can't do anything with the 5, can't do anything with the v, and the y squared is already a perfect square. So that when I take out my perfect square, the only thing I'm going to do is on this one is take out a y. So I'm going to have 2vy square root of 5v. On the other one, I've got a negative y square root of 80. 80 is 16 times 5. V to the third, which I do v times v squared then. So, square root of 16 is 4. Square root of v squared is v. So I'm going to have negative 4vy square root of 5v. Again, you'll see I do have like terms. The only thing that's different is the leading coefficients. I'm going to subtract 2 minus 4, which gives me negative 2 vy square root of 5v. I don't like my writing. Negative 2vy square root of 5v. There, looks pretty good. And then, of course, number 12, same kind of thing. I'm starting out with my x squared in front. 12 is not a perfect square. I can factor it into 4 times 3. I've got to leave the x, and the y squared is even, so I'm going to leave that alone. I then can take out my perfect squares. Square root of 4, going to be 2. Square root of y squared, going to be y. So I'm going to have 2x squared y square root of 3x when I simplify that. Then I have minus 3y square root of, can't do anything to factor the 3, x to the 5th, I make x times x to the 4th. Square root of x to the 4th, which is my only perfect square there, is going to be x squared. So I'm going to have minus 3x squared y square root of 3x. So again, you'll see that I do have like terms. 2 minus 3 is negative 1, but of course I don't need the negative 1. I just need the negative sign. So I'm going to have negative x squared y square root of 3x.